He's chill.
He's a big one. Careful.
Got another one. Hello world! So I'm here at the Hetch Hetchy Backpackers Campground in Yosemite National Park, and tomorrow me, my dad, and his wife begin our around 45-mile trek. The goal is 45 miles, but depending on how we're feeling, we could shorten it a bit. So tonight we are going to camp here at the Backpackers Campground, eat some good food, get some good sleep, and then tomorrow we will be off. And it's already raining a bit, and we're supposed to have thunder showers and storms off and on almost the whole trip, so it should be really exciting. Yeah, so we're gonna get some good sleep, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, we've began our journey. We just walked through the cave at the Hetch Hetchy reservoir entrance. And today we're hoping to do 10 miles to get to Tiltill Valley. And the reservoir is just in magical form today. It's so beautiful. It's like partly cloudy, kind of muggy, but beautiful. I'm super excited. We're headed this direction towards Tiltill Valley, and it looks like we have 8 miles left. What's your name? Scott.
Rattlesnake. Right?
How come he's not making any sounds?
He's chill.
He's a big one.
A giant bag of coffee. These have caffeine in them. We had a quick break, and next up is hopefully Rancheria Falls, where you can get more water and have probably lunch. What an awesome bridge. It's hot though, I'm ready to go swimming. Unfortunately, you can't swim in the reservoir, but I think when we get to Rancheria Falls, hopefully we can have a swim. This whole area, all the water you see, used to be a valley, just like Yosemite Valley. And in the early 1900s, the state wanted to actually fill the Yosemite Valley to provide drinking water for the San Francisco area. But John Muir fought against it and won. And then they decided, oh, well, maybe we want to fill Hetch Hetchy Reservoir then. And John Muir fought against that as well and lost. And so now we have this ginormous reservoir which provides water for millions of people in the Bay Area, the San Francisco area. And while it is very beautiful, it would be so beautiful if it was still a valley with, you know, streams running through it and wild animals and stuff, but it's very impressive. A very impressive reservoir. Imagine that all is a valley. Oh, it's getting really hot. I'm tired. I'm gonna put my tripod away and whew, I just needed to stop and get a breeze. I've been going uphill for a while. So now we're kind of looking over the reservoir. Thought maybe it was silly to bring this umbrella, but right now I am very much appreciating the shade. It is such a blessing to be here.
Yosemite is by far the grandest of all the special temples of nature I was ever permitted to enter. Written by John Muir.
It started raining. Well, it started getting really windy and I could see a really dark cloud coming and I could hear thunder in the distance. So I was like, better set up my tent. As soon as I got it set up, like the thunder was cracking. That was really loud thunder. And now it's raining, so I hope my dad's okay. I left him a note that I was coming this way because this is slightly off trail. That's loud thunder. Where the hell's my spoon? Stopped raining and I found my spoon. So for lunch I have ramen, but it has added bone broth protein powder and a bunch of freeze-dried vegetables, some freeze-dried eggs, and some freeze-dried chicken. So I'm really excited about it. I'm starving. It's like 2 o'clock. Where we plan to go is like 2.4 miles away, maybe a little bit longer, 2.6 miles away. So I'm gonna see, maybe we take a rest until like 5, and then I'm guessing it'll take us an hour and a half, get there by 6:30, or we can stay here. I don't care either way. It's just lovely. I think there's like a 30% chance that it could be raining right now. Yeah, it's really raining now. And the thunder is going off. I heard thunder there. And then a few minutes ago it went there and then one over there as well. So there's like 2 thunderstorms happening in the vicinity. The thunder is kind of almost constant at this point. And it's 3:15. So I've been here for an hour and 15 minutes. Situations like this make my head start to spiral, my mind starts to spiral. I'm like, what if he missed the notes? But I'm like, the note is there, easily visible. I'm someone who tends to overthink and have all these terrible what ifs. But I'm sure they're fine. I'm just worried about them. And the sky is very dark, but it's what just passed over. And then that way, really where my dad and his wife would be coming from is kind of just like partly cloudy, sunny. So maybe they're fine. Maybe they're not getting poured on. there's like multiple sources of the thunder because I've seen lightning multiple times. The first time I saw it right over there, and I counted to around 6, so it was like 6-ish miles away. And then the second lightning I saw was more right there, and it was like 2 miles away. And then this one just happened again, it was like 8 miles. I think there's like 2 sources of the thunder. It's kind of spooky. But it's also really peaceful. They arrived! I heard my dad's voice. Oh, I'm so relieved.
After my dad arrived, the rain pretty much stopped, and we were able to relax. They ended up not having lunch, so they ate. Me and my dad explored a little bit, and we found a nice swimming hole and swam.
Careful. That's awesome.
Tonight for dinner, I've got a creamy marinara vegetable chicken and rice. It looks delicious. What are you guys having?
Beef lasagna.
And they're having beef lasagna. A little bit. I hope we see a bear. I think it'd be cool.
In the distance.
Yeah, in the distance, not trying to eat our food.
And then we pretty much just relaxed and then went to bed, ready for the next day. Good morning.
Okie dokie. We are off. Day 2. Today we're heading to Lake Vernon, which is 8 or 9 miles away. I think it's 8 miles away. Oh, I just had a steep climb out of the campsite. So we have like 0.2 miles or something to Rancheria Falls, and then we begin our uphill climb. So it should be fun.
We started the day with an intense uphill climb over about 1 mile.
That's where we're headed. 9.4 miles to Lake Vernon. That is not what Gaia said. Absolutely beautiful. I think we're almost to the top where I am.
When we got to the top, we could see smoke coming in from the valley and starting to fill the Hetch Hetchy area.
One thing I am noticing is smoke coming from that direction. You can see it's pretty hazy. You can see it. You can see it over there. It's kind of hazy. So we decided, well, we got to the top. Ow, I just sat on a rock. So we got to the top. It was hard. So I think we might take a short day and just stop at the lake that we see on the map that's at Tiltill Valley, rather than going the full, 9.4 miles?
Yeah.
To Lake Vernon.
That's too many miles.
And then maybe tomorrow, if we're feeling it, we'll go to Lake Vernon and just do 6.6 miles tomorrow. So we will see. Yeah, so we're up here. We did switchbacks all the way from down there. You can't even see where we were at. But there's a lot of smoke rolling in. So, and over there,
Fire.
yeah, there's a fire on that mountain over there. I think probably from the lightning last night or yesterday afternoon.
We then began to descend into Tiltill Valley, which was so beautiful. I love a ginormous valley, meadowy area with flowers and all that.
I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park right now. I'm just like surrounded by ferns. And then to my right, can't really see it, there's like this big old pond covered in lily pads. Down, 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 going down to the valley. Down, 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 switchbacks. Bruh, you can see the valley now. Whoa. Wow, I freaking love a giant meadow. Coming up on some signs here. It's supposedly supposed to be a lake right here, somewhere. So on the map, it makes it seem like right over there is a lake. But I walked over there and it's kind of just a mud and grass, like a dried up lake. And so I studied the map more. And to Lake Vernon, you go around this corner and then you zigzag up that mountain. And I just don't think that's going to happen today. So if you go right before you zigzag up the mountain, there's a stream and a water source and it looks flat. So I think we'll probably set up camp over there.
We thought there would be a lake, but it turned out to just be a big grassy mud lake. So we kept hiking to Tiltill Creek through hundreds of gnats.
You see all these bugs? Oh! My God. I feel like I need to run away from them.
When we got to the creek, we decided to just keep it a short day and stay there. And this is when I realized that we probably wouldn't be doing the intended 45 miles. We'd probably end up doing more like 35.
These branches are huge. Each branch is almost like a tree itself, like how the sequoias are.
Yeah.
Dad's gonna do some fishing.
You gotta sneak up on them.
Oh, do I need to be quiet?
Yosemite. None can escape its charms. Its natural beauty cleans and warms like a fire, and you will be willing to stay forever in one place like a tree. John Muir.
Morning. There's a bear out there. He's so cute. And we are off. And I'm gonna mostly be using my phone right now because we're gonna have a huge uphill. So I don't want to be carrying my whole tripod and camera. Just want to use my 2 trekking poles to get me up this mountain. Ooh, my legs are getting soaked. You know, when you're hiking and, you know, you're a little bit uncomfortable, you're sweaty, the bugs are in your eyes and your ears, your legs are sore, and, you know, there's a lot of things that could put you in a bad mood. But I think it's important to remember, like, if you chose to be here, the views are insane. It's spectacular. You're somewhere where 95% of the rest of the world is never going to be. You have to remember the positive things and try and keep a positive attitude. Otherwise, you know, it's going to make your trip not fun, and you came here to have fun. If you're not feeling very positive, just remember, like, this is your trip. You came here on purpose to have a great time. The discomforts are temporary. You know, you might have a few hours of discomfort, but eventually you're going to make it to a beautiful spot. Eventually you're going to be laying in your cozy tent, having a great time. So yeah.
Maybe they just don't run when they see one, they let it go.
Looks like the helicopter's scouting out that fire. Seeing how bad it is. Doesn't look too bad. It's raining. It's raining, man. There's thunder straight ahead. And I'm gonna try and get to some of those trees over there. Over there. And then I'm gonna probably hunker down for a break. I'm like, were these trees struck by lightning? Or did a fire come through here? Because if they're struck by lightning, I'm in a bad spot for this thunderstorm to come through. Not gonna lie, I feel like a freaking badass in this outfit. I mean, look at this poncho. It's like 3 times the size of me. Got my sick ass Dollar General hat. Got my sick Amazon 80s runner glasses. We're in a thunderstorm in Yosemite. We're winning. All the elderberry bushes. Ooh, there's some more. Wait till we get to a ripe bit. I'm channeling my inner black bear. This is what I'm hiking through right now. And I am completely soaked. Can you even see? Yeah, I could definitely like wring out my socks right now. Take off my socks. My socks are completely soaked. So I think we're gonna have lunch here. And then there's 2 miles downhill to Lake Vernon. Yes. Today's been pretty good hiking. Like, it's not hot. It rained a little bit, but whatever. It's nice and cool. The uphill was like really uphill, but it wasn't terrible. I think because it wasn't as hot. Yo. And it's just getting better. What the hell? How refreshing. Whew. So yeah, it was really nice to have the cool weather. And tomorrow I think our plan is we're gonna stay here tomorrow night as well. We're gonna do some day hiking. So our trip is the miles are shorter than expected, but we're still gonna be out here for the 5 nights, which is fine with me. You know, I'm happy to be hiking with my dad and to be out here with my dad, even if it means we're not doing 45 miles or whatever. It's just nice to be out here. It's beautiful. So, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. That bear over there, I just had to shoo him away. Kind of wish that black bear would come back. He was so cute. I was thinking, like, either not a lot of people apply for the hiking permits, or they just don't hand it all out because there's no one out here. I mean, for being Yosemite, that's crazy. We are kind of piggybacking 2 different groups. One of them, I don't know if they made it here from Rancheria Falls. The other one is just camped on the other side of the lake. And that's it. No one else is out here. It's really nice. This morning I've got a blackberry, apple, cinnamon, protein oatmeal breakfast. It's kind of what I've been eating the last 2 days, but the last 2 days I had strawberries and cream.
Want me to go get my Leatherman?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a golden trout.
Wow, he's beautiful.
That's a golden trout.
Caught another fish. I think it's a rainbow. That's a pretty good size, right?
Yeah, pan size.
Got another one. This one's a little smaller. Pretty sure. Okay, I'd say that's good for now. Maybe we'll come back later. I don't want to take all the fish in the lake. So I didn't realize it at the time, but my microphone was not plugged in properly and I didn't capture any sound on a lot of clips. So I went on a little day hike, and in this clip I'm describing how to identify a Jeffrey pine. And this is a ginormous Jeffrey pine, and you're going to look at the pine needles, and they're going to be between 4 to 6 inches long, and they're going to grow in big tufts. And then
you know, when you're near Jeffrey pine, you're going to want to stick your nostrils like right into the crevice of the bark, and you're going to get just the most overwhelming smell of butterscotch. And even sometimes it'll smell like Irish cream. It just smells so good, like candy. And sometimes you'll be walking by and you're like, oh my gosh, what's that smell? Well, it's probably a Jeffrey pine. And Jeffrey pines look just like ponderosas. They're very similar, but yep, so here I am smelling Jeff, my new favorite guy. Now that was a 10 out of 10.
To see the lake, the wonderful lakes of Laurel. I'm off to see the lake, the wonderful lakes of Laurel. I'm off to see the lake, the wonderful lake of Laurel. My mic wasn't working there for a while. I didn't even realize. And usually, I unplug and replug in my mic every day. A few times, just to make sure it's working. And today I was like, nah, we don't need to do that. Oh, I was wrong. There's a bear up there. Hey, bear. Where's your mom? I love you, Jeff. Jeff, my new boyfriend. There she is, in all her glory. My feet high, I'm ready for the lake. My feet high, I'm ready for lunch. Ready to see the lake, lake of Laurel. My feet high, I'm ready for the lake. Found us a good spot. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I felt amazing. Having a little midday coffee. I think they're staying on the other side of the lake, so I packed up all my stuff, my tent and everything, and I'm gonna head over there. These sugar pines are massive. Whoa!
Well, I guess that's not fair. Put one down and the one you don't want, because then you have a choice.
Oh, I didn't even. go?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, it is the last day. It's about 6:30, so we're just making breakfast and then we're gonna head out. We have 7 miles completely downhill, like 3,000 feet all the way downhill back to Hetch Hetchy. So if you stuck around this long, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. It's been an adventure to say the least. It's been awesome. Like, nothing better than backpacking, especially through Yosemite. That was some amazing views and good food and good company. So thanks so much for watching, and maybe I'll record a couple things on my hike down, but other than that, I think this is it. So have a good one.